Hello guys, welcome to Daddy Share Space and welcome to my channel. So today I'm coming to you with another unboxing, and right here I have the Rtsc cordless sander by Festool. This is obviously an unboxing, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. So I'm going to open up the sustainer and take a look. As you can see, standard presentation. You've got your warranty inclusive, you've got your manual, and then you do have one sheet of 120 granite sandpaper to be able to be utilized. All right, and then let's go ahead and pull the sander out. Well, before we do that, you also have this guard that you would use for certain types of applications. Let's go ahead and pull the sander out itself. All right, so right here we have the Rtsc Festool cordless sander. Now, I just did a video about the Rtsc, which is the Delta sander, and here we have the Rtsc. So going ahead and taking a closer look here, you do have a speed dial right here. You've got, it starts at 1 and it toggles all the way up to 6. It has a 2.5 millimeter stroke, this particular sander. You can check the base there. Your power button here is in the front, on and off. And this particular sander, it comes in from plate to back is about 30 centimeters, and the width is somewhere around, let's say, about 8 centimeters, give or take. So this particular sander is going to be good for any kind of cordless sanding that you want to do. Like, say for instance you're doing a little bit of drywall or something and you don't want to pull out a big drywall sander. This would be great for that application, to be able to take it up and use it on the wall. So we've got the RTS out here, the Rtsc. Let's go ahead and compare it to the RTS sander, the corded sander. Now, similar to the Delta sander that I previously unboxed, I did get this in a kit. So let's take a look. And the kit gives me the ability, obviously, to have sandpaper. I've got 220, 180, 120, 80, and 60 granite sandpaper to cover all kinds of different bases with that. So let's go ahead and close that up. And here we have the corded RTS, and we'll get a look and compare both of them. So here's that. We've got our power cord. Now, taking a look at both of the sanders side by side, you can take a look here and kind of get an idea of what they're looking like. So right here is, if you take a look at this camera, maybe I can get that in a shot potentially. You've got, this is the RTS 400 REQ, and then rotating around here, this is the corded, or cordless version, sorry. This is the cordless version. You can see both sanders. You can see how much longer this one is than the other one. Let me see if I can find my dust bag. All right, so here's the dust bag for this particular sander. Let's go ahead and pop it on there. And there you go. So overall length, you can see this one actually kind of has more of an angle going up, and this one's more flat. From end to end with the dust bag, it's about 27 over here, and just a little bit over 27 because of the angle. It goes closer to 28 centimeters. So 27, 28 with the total length of the tool. The bases are the same. The actual bodies, this one is going to be about 17 and a half, and this one is going to come in at about 13 and a half. As far as the feel of both of them, they feel about the same weight. Obviously that one's without the battery, the cordless one. Let's pop the battery in, and they still feel fairly similar as far as the actual weight of the tools. As you can see, the stability is there with the battery. So obviously Festool did a good job when they designed this particular sander so that there's no issue in regards to tipping. You can put it down on your workpiece and it will actually be able to sand. Now as I push it there in the front, yeah, it's sitting flush on the table, so that's good. So just get a good look at, you know, both of the sanders, and let's look at the side, let's look at the bodies of the sanders, right? So if you take a look, again, this is a brushless sander, the cordless version, which is the Rtsc 400, and this is the brush version, RTS 400. And you can see that the bodies are a little bit thicker. If you look at the top, you can also see this one's got a rounded edge, and then it kind of concaves in and then it's straight. And this one's more of a rounded edge from front to back. You've got, with the cordless sander, the ability to unplug the battery. We can go with the ACA 18 adapter, plug it in, and then we can run our cord with this particular setup. And then this cord actually has a lot longer of a cone shape on the end by comparison to the regular cord. If you look at them side by side, this one's long and this one stops here. We plug this one in. Let's get it in there. Do our quarter turn, and then this is what we're working with as far as having the cord come off of the sander. You can see there. So anyways, my neighbor's firing up his car over there. I'm excited about being able to use both of these sanders in the shop. Over time, I'll kind of report back and kind of give my ideas about, or my feelings about, having just a dedicated corded sander versus having a sander that has a little bit more versatility, being able to be run corded and cordless. So I clearly see the benefits of being able to say, let's say, well, let me give you a real example. So upstairs in my office, I actually had a TV hanging on the wall, and I decided to go ahead and get rid of that particular TV. And so being that I had a wall mount, I had to use some bolts to attach it to the wall. And so once I removed the TV, there's these holes. So what I need to do is go back up there, take some mud or whatever, and cover up those holes. I may have to use a little bit of the mesh type net and then cover it up or whatever, it doesn't matter. But once I cover those holes up, then I'm gonna have to go back and sand that down. And then once I sand it, I'll have to apply like an orange peel texturing on it so that it's perfectly repaired. And I do have my dual drywall sander back here, which obviously you can use this for that task. However, this is a bit overkill in my opinion for a job like I just described. For a job like that, it would be so much more convenient for me to pair. Let me take this apart, set this aside. It would be so much more convenient for me to just grab this sander, pop a battery in it, and pair that with my battery powered dust extractor, and take this right on upstairs, do the job dust free. I can use it obviously with the bag, or I can pop this off, pop on the hose, and do that same job dust free, all battery powered. I don't need any outlets to do that. Now obviously I'm living in a home where I have power, so that's not a requirement, but this is definitely a nice option for smaller jobs. Albeit it's an expensive option, because if you buy this tool, Bear Tool 315, you can't run it without the batteries. I believe the batteries are anywhere between 115 and I think they're about 115 a piece. So I do plan on stocking up on more of those batteries. The adapter that comes with it, I think it runs like 131 or something like that. And so for a full battery power situation, this is going to be good. Obviously, it's a great thing that these batteries can charge on the regular Festool charger, and you don't have to have a proprietary charger or a separate charger like you have to have for the original CSX drill. So that's all beneficial. Again, I just plan on bringing all these different tools that I purchased for my shop to the forefront, so you guys can see someone that actually owns them, someone that actually bought them with their own money. And you know, if you do have any questions that I may be able to answer, I may not be able to, but if I can, I will try my best to respond to those. Now, it does come with this adapter here, or a guard, which will slide onto the front. So you'll take it, there's a slot right here, and you're going to go ahead and slide the guard on, and it pops into place. That's going to protect your workpiece in front here, and then also on the sides if you're sanding in an area where you need to protect different elements of your workpiece. Now, this is a cordless sander, and it runs on the Ergo battery, which I have here. This is a 3 amp hour Ergo battery, ERGO, and it's actually 3.1 amp hours. It slides into the device like this, and you're good to go. Pretty low noise volume for this particular sander. It has a unique function though over its newer over Festool's newer sander that they presented, which is I think they have an Rtsc 150, and then also Rtsc 125, if I'm not mistaken. It's similar to, yeah, this sander, the Rtsc EC. This sander is now in a 150 and a 125, and they will be running off of the conventional Festool battery, which I have here. So that may be a tool purchase that I may make in the future, but for right now, let's focus on what we have here in front of us. So we've got this sander here. Now, one of the unique features of this particular sander and all of the sanders in this line, I want to say these were released a while ago, so they've been on the market for a while, and I wanted to go ahead and pick all 3 of them up so that I had the option to be able to use both the battery, but then also to follow that up with the Festool AC18 120 volt adapter, which will also slide into the back of the sander like this. And once you get it in, that's going to give you the ability to use mains power with the sander and essentially turn it into a corded sander. Now, it does increase the length of the sander quite a bit. However, if you do have a session where you're just working in your shop and you want to be sanding for a long period of time and you don't want to have to worry about swapping out batteries, this is a good option. Now, there are 3 different ways that you can purchase this sander. I personally purchased the tool-only version, which as of up till December, I want to say, of last year, this was $299 bare tool. That's without the battery and without the cord, and you just get what I showed you here: the sandpaper, the dust bag, which connects on the back. There's 2 tabs on the side to pop it on and pop it off, and you get the protector or guard here. That's what you get for $315. As I said, it used to be $299. If you would have bought it, say November of 2024, it would have been $299. Now it is $315. So that's what you get in this particular package. There's another step up, which would come with 2 of these Ergo batteries and a charger. And that kit is running, I want to say, around $585. It's similar to the Delta sander that I previously unboxed on the channel. And there is a package that is even more expensive than that, that comes with this particular Ergo or AC adapter, which I have here, but then it also comes with the power cord, and it does come with its own unique sustainer. Now, as I said, I did not buy that for this particular package that we have here. However, what I do have is an example of what that package looks like. This right here is my Rtsc 125. This is the one that I bought the complete kit. I believe the complete kit in this one is $10 cheaper at about $685. And just to kind of give you an example of what you're going to get a drawer system where you can store your batteries and the adapter along with your cord. You can wrap that up and put it in there, and then everything else comes in the top. You get your charger, as you can see, in the cord. So this is what you would get if you buy the complete kit that comes with the battery. So you have to make the decision for yourself if you think it's best to buy it in the complete kit. And I wrestled back and forth about buying the complete kit for all 3 sanders so that I would have a total of basically 6 of these batteries. I would have a total of 3 of these adapters, and obviously 3 power cords to go with it. I did instead opt to go with the tool only. And with the tool only, you see you don't have the double layer, you don't have the drawer on the bottom. Now, if in the future I do decide to get a sustainer like that, which I'm pretty sure Festool sells a sustainer with the drawer on the bottom, then I can basically upgrade if that's what I want to do. Not buying another sander, but basically just buy some extra batteries, maybe buy a couple extra of these if I decide I needed that. But for right now, I basically decided to save a little bit of coin and just go with the one full set, the cheapest one, the one for $585, and then I followed that up with the purchase of the Rtsc tool only and the previously unboxed Rtsc sander. So with this right here, along with the Rtsc, I now have the complete range of cordless sanders by Festool, the ones that offer the ability to use the AC adapter. I look forward to using all of these in my shop going forward into the future, and as I get to know the tool more, I will be reporting back to you guys and letting you know what I think, what I would buy again. I have the opportunity on this channel, Daddy Share Space, to basically utilize funds that I make for my primary job and invest in these tools. And then I've created this YouTube channel, which gives me an outlet to share not only, different things that I purchase, but also, different ideas and thoughts that I have with you, the public, and things that resonate with the people out there. Then, that will obviously, it's kind of a mutual exchange. I get to have fun by unboxing these tools, utilizing these tools for my own personal enjoyment and enrichment, but also I get to share that experience with you guys. And being that this is not a sponsored channel, you can just understand that there's no incentive for me to tell you something that is not what I am finding about these tools. So I did go ahead and decide to get these because it looks like with the newer sanders that they're offering that are going to run on the regular battery, they did away, at least for the time being, with the ability to run the cord. And so I felt like if you look at stuff like the Rtsc, if you look at things like the Festool router table and several other things that Festool has made that have basically kind of gone out of circulation, the buying it used is as expensive as buying it new because these things are in high demand. So in my shop now, I do have the opportunity to just pull out the corded sanders and just use those, or I can go ahead and go cordless if I want to. Anyways, guys, expect to see more videos where I go into more detail about each sander and how I am using them in the shop and what I find are the pros and the cons. I just want to thank you guys for joining me for this unboxing, and I'll see you in my next video.